Like how it said there, you can only enter a battle if you have a complete crew and a repaired vehicle. Don't say nothing about ammo though, does it? Don't need ammo in a battle. No, of course not. But anyway, hello everyone, and welcome back to World of Tanks. Here in the KV-5, sorry, not KV-85 or KV-1S, KV-5. And I've seen some comments on various other videos. Not me, I'm not popular enough, but I've seen other videos saying, why have a KV-5? My so-and-so tier 8, 9 or 10 tank chews them up and spits them out. Well, and then you ask them, why do you think that? And then they say, well, it has a crappy gun, it has huge weak spots, and the armor is pretty flat on the turret. I just got spotted there, which I have no idea how, but probably that MT-25, which I miss a shot on, or at least I don't manage to hit it. But there's one reason, which is that the gun is decent if you get into close quarters fight, which is where it deals well in. Plus, B, it's a KV-5. Why question? And C, 180mm of armor is still pretty good. It's KV-3 over there, which I try and get a shot at, but no, I don't manage to. But anyway, so this should hopefully illustrate why you have it, apart from ramming things with it. But over there you see an IS-3. My friend manages to set that MT-25 on fire in these 4 HP. I try and finish him off, but that KV-5. But there we go, so an IS-3. 2-1 penetration on an IS-3. So there he is, over there. I obviously don't have the penetration to deal with him, but there we go, there was another bounce by IS-3 as well. And these two IS-3s, there's one of them, another bounce, obviously. There's one bounce by an IS-3 and there's another one over there. And another one. And as you can see, they're aiming for the weak spot. Or at least they're aiming for either the weak spot or the lower glacis. And in a second, as they fire at my friend, I think that looks like. Yeah, they managed to hit him and penetrate him. But there's another bounce. 2-1 penetration. Bouncing off of 180mm of frontal KV-5 with 2 huge weak spots. Now they do blow off my track, and this is where they get their only penetrating shot into me, which is right there because I was stuck and they managed to aim on me. I do kill off a T-34-85 that's over there. But they don't have the greatest accuracy, and I'm at a range. And let's see how many credits worth of ammunition they can bounce off of my KV-5. Don't forget, some people don't like this tank. It has a huge HP pool, it has decent armor, it's a very good brawling tank. It instills fear into the hearts of enemies of the motherland. There's another 1,000 credits just gone off of that from that IS-3's credit supply. And I'm obviously not going to be able to do anything with them. All I'm doing is holding them up here, but well, I've just been spotted again. I'm moving backwards and forwards to throw off their aim because people say it has huge weak spots, and then they sit still, they aim, they have crappy penetration, so they bounce, and because they sat still and aimed, people are aiming on them and they hit their weak spots. So I just have my track blown off again, but that's all it does, blow off my track. So I just blocked another 2 damage as I keep firing at a T-34-85M. But there's another damage, there's another bounce from an IS-3. But the whole trick of it is to waggle your armor and to move back and forth, because if you sit still and aim at them, they will aim back at you. With the KV-5 is one of the best Russian heavy tanks to actually fire on the move with, because the dispersion values aren't that great when, or well, aren't that bad when you're firing on the move. And so with that one shot they injured my radio operator, but that doesn't really matter. He's one of the non-essentials, really. So there's an SU-12244 who I do distract my attention to, and he fires at me, and he bounces. I get the side of his tank, shot goes wide straight into the side of his tank, and well, yeah, that's no problem, comrade. So he tries running away, and he manages to escape, but now that IS-3's had enough over there, and I am left with one other IS-3 over here. Or at least I thought I was, but no, that guy's moved, and I realised that, so I'm like, well, it's safe enough to move across. He's no longer here. So, 3,900 damage blocked. There's the front of my tank. There's the SU-8, so I stop off and aim at him, because while he's artillery, he's going to spend time aiming at me. I aim quicker, straight through the front of him, one-shot him. So there's 2 kills. My friend has died in this KV-5, unfortunately. Fire a shot on the move at that T-3485M, and as you can see, that shot didn't actually stray too far from the target, but I'm now moving over here, and this is where KV-5 gets good. Well, gets better even, which is in a city brawler. So as you can see, IS-3 over there, I fire, it dings off his turret. He doesn't bother firing at me because, well, it's a KV-5 and he doesn't have the greatest accuracy. See an IS-3 over here, I put a shot into him. Bang. It bounces off of him, but I do put a shot in his direction. He manages to get one shot into me, which is understandable because it's now the side of me versus him. I blow off the side of that IS-3, the Lorraine hits me for 83 damage. There goes the IS-3 into the rear of me. I fire a shot, dings off the IS-3. IS-3 puts a shot into my track, and, well, he doesn't do anything. He's now backing off. I'm still going for the pike nose, because pike nose is actually you're able to penetrate the pike nose easier if you get the side of him like this. But as it happens, I do manage to get one nice shot into him, and I was trying to do this mission, which is heavy tank 12, which I don't manage to do because I don't manage to do at least 1,000 damage. But I'm trying to get the secondary mission complete, but it doesn't work. But anyway, so this whole replay I don't do very well in. I don't have any of the stats for it. There you go. The IS-3 has just managed to kill off the Lorraine. So I don't have any of the stats for this replay because it wasn't particularly good. But then I thought, you know what? This should help answer the question of why people like the KV-5 and what has actually happened with the camera. It keeps doing this. But anyway, so for God's sake. There we go. So the stats of that game: 902 damage, 424 assistance damage. But look at that, 4,290 damage blocks in a tank which people say isn't very good. Some people at least. Everyone knows that the KV-5 you don't get to be good in. You don't get it to be good, you get it to ram things, because that is what the KV-5 does best. But look at those non-penetration shots straight into my tank, which, from a tank which has got 221 penetration on its best gun, and obviously the 1 penetration into the front of my tank there, but that's only when they were actually able to aim on me. But the trick of the KV-5 is not to sit still, it's to keep moving. Get in people's faces and they panic, it's a fact. People will panic if you get into their faces because you're so close to them that they're just like, quick, fire the gun as quick as you can, one of them's got to go through. So the KV-5 is very much about brawling enemy tanks. You got to sort of keep up in their faces. If not, move your tank. Don't sit still, move your tank. You do have a huge weak spot at the front. Yes, that is correct. But if you keep moving your tank, you keep waggling from side to side, moving backwards and forwards, you keep shaking your turret, because the front of the turret is only 180 millimeters thick, but these side bits, they're at an angle. If you keep moving them like so, I'm moving the camera, but the same thing applies, but slower, because it's a slow heavy tank, slow moving turret heavy tank. But if you keep moving your turret like this, they're more likely to hit at an angle like this, and they will bounce off of it. They will most likely miss their shot, it will hit something angled, or the gunman, and it will ping off straight off. So get in people's faces, it's a brawler, and move your tank constantly, don't sit still, because otherwise artillery will be all over you. I do have a spool liner on this thing, I'm fairly certain, a spool liner. Minus 30% damage from damage and explosion, ramming and explosion, so definitely a must have on the KV-5. But, so yeah, this should hopefully illustrate exactly why people like the KV-5 if there isn't a hill to ram things on. But anyway, so I'll thank you for watching, and goodbye.